We are Linda Hirsch
and Christian Mahl
from the LMU Munich in Germany. Also on behalf of our supervisor, Professor Andreas Butz, we'd like to present our project called Do Touch This, turning a plaster bust into a tangible interface. The project was conducted in collaboration with the Staatliche Antikensammlungen in Munich. Plaster busts are common exhibition pieces in museums, but they usually are off limits for touch to prevent any damages or signs of wear. However, the lacking touch interaction leads to a loss of information about the art of sculpting itself and reduces the visitor experience. Through touching an art object, users get a sense of the object's three-dimensionality and its surface details. People can even get a feeling of the artistic craft that lies within the making of a bust. In our work, we explored the making and user experience of an interactive bust in continuous collaboration with a curator and a sculptor from the museum. Current research is still very limited, considering interactive statues or busts. One example we found is a project by Capacitive et al. 2015, who created a scaled-down interactive replica of a statue made from a different material and thus not representing the three-dimensional architectural properties of the original. Overall, we could find only little research on full-size interactive busts, even though their shape and material qualities tell a lot about their epoch and craftsmanship of their respective making time. We addressed the gap in an iterative exploratory approach involving 3 design iterations. The first iteration included requirements gathering through interviews with the museum curator and the sculptor who gave us an introduction to his craft, making techniques and the materials. They also provided us with the plaster bust of Ludwig I, a former Bavarian king. While exploring the conductivity of the materials, we also conducted a lab study with 12 participants to identify preferred touch points and gestures. To track the touch points, we used watercolors and we took calibrated pictures after each trial using a wooden contraption and blended the images in a graphics editor afterwards to identify the main overlaps as shown in the right picture. We selected 4 themes in collaboration with the curator and asked participants which part of the bust they would rather relate to each topic. The nose and the hair were participants' preferred touch points. Other popular parts included the lips, the temple and the forehead. Based on the results, we decided to embed capacitive sensors at their according places.
In the next prototyping iteration, we aimed at creating a new augmented bust replica. We used copper foil as capacitive sensors as it can easily be adapted to different bust features. We are not going into detail here, but we also created a Git project with details for the maker community. As the last step in this iteration, we decided to mark the interactive areas on the surface of the bust using watercolors to not alter the surface texture. For the third design iteration, we connected the bust to visual and auditive output using a small speaker and an e-ink display, and tested the prototype in situ in the Staatliche Antikensammlungen with 20 participants. We asked them to explore the prototype on their own and asked questions about their experience using a 5-point Likert scale and semi-structured interviews. Here is a short clip of a participant interacting with the bust. Nachdem auf der Londoner Konferenz 1832 die Unabhängigkeit Griechenlands international anerkannt wurde, wurde Prinz Otto von Bayern, Ludwigs zweitgeborener Sohn, zum König von Griechenland bestimmt. We found out that in general, participants found the output to be satisfactory and suitable, and also think that interactive busts enhance the visitor experience. Participants found it new, interesting, memorable and informative, as well as easier to remember information because of the unusual experience. Besides it being a novel and engaging experience, it also connected participants more with the art due to the more intensified and amplified experience. In short, we kept essential surface qualities of the art object which enabled the interaction with the bust's communicative membrane. Participants also found the interaction with the bust to be fun and memorable. And the tangible interaction fostered the experience of haptic intricacies such as the draping of the bust's hair or the eyebrows' curved line, both indicators of the bust's original making period. Our results suggest that interactive busts support a museum's goal of offering novel and engaging interactions, making the visitor's museum experience more interesting compared to already established interactive interfaces such as audio guides. We believe that this topic is worth further exploration and hope to spark a discussion about the potential of turning busts into tangible interfaces in museums and enriching the art of sculpting. We thank you for your attention and we are looking forward to your questions.